One application of MySQL that I found extremely useful this month was the View application. You can use it, you can create and use a view to look at sets of data or information that you may frequently use, or you can set up a view even for employees. Maybe you don't want to give them access to the actual tables. You don't want someone to accidentally delete all your data. You don't want the intern to access your tables, but you need them to create a mailing list. So you're going to set up a view table. The best way to go about it is create or replace an existing view. I'm going to name this user location. We're going to select the user ID, first name, last name, gender, address, city, state, zip code, and the user address type. We're going to select it from users. We're going to join the user address on the user ID. And we're going to join the user address type on the user address ID or type ID. Let's give that a run. And over here, right along our list of tables, we have our view right here. It's going to look just like our other tables, except it's only going to have the information that we absolutely wanted it to have. So we have that user ID, we have the first name, we have our last name, we have the gender, the address, the city, state, zip code, and user address type right here. Let's go back to query. Now from our view, we can then select just like we would from our actual tables. Let's say that we are an online retailer and we want to see how many of our clients are going to be male and how many are going to be female. Give it a run. And it looks like we're mostly marketing to females right now. We can use this information to say, well, what are we doing differently for males and females? Do we have enough male products in our store? Do we need to boost that up? Then from there, we can separate out and say, well, we're going to create a new mailing list. We're going to create a new marketing campaign. Let's see where we're selling the majority of our products. What state are we selling to the most? So I'm going to do a select. I'm going to select the state, the count star from the user location. I'm going to group it by state and I'm going to order it by the count that's descending because I'm going to get where we sell to the most right on top. And it looks like we're really selling to California, Texas, Pennsylvania, and New York. Or it looks like we're doing really well in those states where we might not be doing so well, maybe in Delaware, Rhode Island, those kind of states. So we can say, well, what kind of model are we using in California that we're not using in Delaware? And try and boost that up a little bit. But we're creating a mailing list right now. Maybe there's some sort of Renaissance fair and we have a pirate line that just came out. Well, there's a Renaissance fair in California, a really big one. So let's go ahead and select the city, state, and the count from the user location where the state is California. We're going to group that by city and again by the count in descending order. And it looks like Sacramento is going to be our biggest selling city. Well, let's create a mailing list to market for this Renaissance fair so that we can really sell some of this pirate gear. I'm going to select the first name, the last name, address, the city, the state, zip code, user address type, all from our view. I'm going to only select it where the city is California and where the address type is home. So now we have the first name, the last name, the address, the city, all the information I put in here. The reason why I put address type as home because I don't want to send out duplicates to their work or to their vacation home. I want to send it to their home where they're going to be in the fall when this major Renaissance fair goes off. So we're going to send out a mass marketing, and now I can just print this out and I can send the errand boy down with it, and there we go. It was a very simple way to get to a very targeted specific list to market to for this Renaissance fair. Thank you.